Hi, welcome back. So in this tutorial, we're going to be teaching you guys how to change your transmission fluid.
We're going to need a couple of equipment. First, we're going to need a jack. We're going to need 2 jack stands to put the car up from both sides. We're going to need the transmission fluid. Each bottle is about 1 US quarts. We're going to need about 3 or 4. This is the original from the Honda dealer. We're going to need a 10mm socket, a 17mm socket with an extension to reach the cap, and 3/8 socket. We're also going to need the funnel and the oil drainer.
So in order to do this, we're going to have the car turned on. But for safety reasons, don't turn on any AC because we have to get this heated and this fan going. So you see here that Farouk is once again putting the car on the jack and onto the jack stand. So what he's doing is he's first starting with the left side and then he's going to the right side to complete the action. Now we notice that Farouk is jacking up the right side of the car, and he's going to make it so it's even so that the car does not tilt either way, and now we can go under the car safely without any safety issues.
Now that we have put the car on jack stands on both sides of the car, we now go under the car to open the cover that covers the transmission. We're using the 10mm socket. Now that I've opened the cover for the transmission, as you can see right over here, using 3 bolts, I set it aside over here, and I got a fluid drainer right under where the fluid is gonna drop. As we left it for about a minute or 2 to drain, we now take the cover that was covering it. As you can see here, it's a magnet which got all the dirt all on it. We just get a towel or something like that, and just clean it off really gently in order to take off all the dirt that was collecting from the engine and transmission. Make it as clean as possible in order for us to put it back and it to do its job again. As we can see now, it's a big difference from what it was before, and now it's clean and ready for the magnet to be used again to collect all the waste. Just tie it by hand first. And then we use the same socket to make sure that it went on. Now that we put the transmission bolt back on, we now take the fluid drain out, making sure it doesn't get its surroundings dirty, and setting it to the side. And now we put the transmission cover back on to where it was. Now that we've opened the cover and of the transmission and drained the transmission fluid and put the cover back on, we now put the car back down by removing the jack stands and putting the new transmission fluid on. And Pierce is gonna do that.
So the first thing we're going to do is lift the car just a little bit to get that floor jack out from under the car. So we're going to lift it up just a tad. Then we're going to go under there. And hit the lever. Then pull that out. And now we're going to slowly release the pressure from the car. So once again, we're going to go to this left side now, and we're going to do the same exact thing. Push it up just a tad. Then we're going to drop this.
More.
Just a little bit more then.
More.
Now we're going to drop it again. Take this out. And then once again, we're going to slowly release it. I'm going to take it off. Now that we've taken the car off the jack, we're going to have to unbolt the bolt that is right under the fuse box so we can put the new transmission in. So we're going to go in there. It's very noticeable. It's at the bottom, right under. Make sure it's on. It's on, but and now that the fluid is in, we're going to put the cap on, first by hand, and then using the 17mm torque. And now we're going to use the torque to tighten it up even more. And if you need to, you could even use the extension to help you. One thing we noticed when we emptied out the fluid is that it emptied out to about 3 quarts. So that's exactly how much we put in. So now that the cap is on, we're going to turn the car on, wait for the fan to start, and then wait 60 to 90 seconds to test with the dipstick. Remember, always do not put the AC on for safety reasons. And now that the car is off and we've been waiting about 60 to 90 seconds, we're going to use a dipstick to test the fluid.
We take it off first, and then we clean it off, and then we put it back on. And take it right off. And as we can see here, it's about the right measurement. So 3 quarts is about the right measurement for it. One. And now, the transmission fluid is now complete. We've changed the transmission fluid for an Acura 2004 TL.
Thank you for watching.